G'day mate and welcome back to Capital Industry with me, Jenny. Now everything is, as far as I can tell, absolutely stable, and also we've got our backup mines ready to go. Should we start running out of resources, I want to get into a side project, a side hustle you might call it. I want to get into Jetty's fans. I want to get into Jetty's OnlyFans. I also want to get into moving the main rail line. I want to get that now tidied up because we've got rid of the iron mine. It's now all been filled in. So I want to tidy up the main rail line and also, like I said, access a little bit of a side hustle. But I cannot do any of that until I ask you that very important question, of course. That being, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video. Well, that's entirely up to you. You just can't be one of Jetty's many fans. All right, first thing I want to do is I want to get Jetty's fans, of course. Side hustle is a great way to make a little bit of extra uni. Extra uni means I can buy more things, and for that, I need to have access to the internet module. We need to dump one of those in there. Obviously, it needs to be named appropriately. So with Jetty's fans, only Jetty's fans being built, I need to find 581 teraflops to be able to power Jetty's fans. So that means we're going to go back to our data centers, and we're going to need to have 3 more of these guys up and running. So we need to spend a little bit of uni there, spend a little bit of uni here, and get all this built. Once it's all built and all powered, then we can go enable Jetty's fans, and that should give me about an extra 2 uni per month, which means we can spend it on, well, moving around the main train line. Because like I said today, I'm going to rip up what we have and replace it with, well, a whole new main line that hopefully it gets us access to both sides of the island and also gives us a place to start dumping all the rocks. So with that done and us being able to pop back to the town, we should be able to get Jetty's fans up and running, and that should give us an extra 2 uni every single month, which it definitely starts adding up. Yeah, can we get you built? Done, excellent. Okay, another 581 teraflops down the drain. Yep, but you know, it requires a little bit of computing power to keep all of Jetty's OnlyFans up and running. All right, so again, that's an extra 2 uni per month, which is going to add up very, very soon. It's going to bring us up to, what, 20, almost 26, and we're only spending about 20. So, yeah, that should give me enough to come over here and do some major demolition. So what I want to do is I want to move the main line, and I want to, well, replace this bad T-junction we had with a more higher speed T-junction right here, and then also I've still got to fork down and come down to where our drop-offs are. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the blueprints. We're going to grab my intersections, my non-blocking junction, and I want to put you in theory right actually here, I think it is. Can I go with that tile? I think. All right, let's find out. So if I remove just a little bit, can I get you to go forward? It's definitely valid. It goes forward 1 tile. Oh my, go there. Thank you. All right, can I rip that up? All right, can I come from here to ground level? After we get to ground level, I want to come up to height number 7, and I want to plug that into the existing rail. All right, so that's going to get us down. Then from this side, I need to do the exact same. I need you to go forward 1 tile, and I need you to come up to ground level, just the tiniest amount, and then we're going to raise this again. I want to have a nice gentle curve to go up this part after we've already potentially driven up a very steep hill. Yeah, all right, from there, I want to grab a crossing, because we're going to be moving the crossings around. I want to put this crossing here, probably without the extra concrete. We don't need that, we don't need that. In fact, can I turn that off for just now? And can I also remove those blocks that we had in there to stop the trucks falling off the crossing? Okay, can I change you to a gentle curve? Thank you. Can I bring you out here? Can I lock your direction? And then I want to plug you into here, but I want to make this like that, please. And then into there. Okay, if I can do that, hopefully you're not going to be in my way. Can I copy you and you, please? Can I put them there? No, refit just. Excellent. No, it's not going to work. Can I bring that to... Yeah, I know it's the wrong direction. I just want you to plug in. After you plugged in, I can fix all the direction at once. Southbound, please. Thank you. All right. Can I plug that into there? All right. So that is our replacement T-junction. So that's going to get us from here to where we are already. But I also need to get down to here, which means I need to do just a little bit more reconfiguration. And we're going to be doing that by... probably cutting. Is that enough? No, that doesn't cut that curve. Okay, can I cut that as well? All right, can I pause you and also pause you? Okay, hopefully that's paused. Hopefully that means people can't get down here anymore. We can still have trains leave, but they're about to have a nasty shock as well, because we're going to be removing that as well. Can I just put a cut here temporarily? Okay, can I pause that? Great. So that means it's not going to be removed. No trucks are going to come and remove those items, and that should clear out the train track from here to, well, here, and then therefore I should be able to demolish a whole bunch of things. All right, first thing I want to do is I want to have the tree choppers come and chop some things. All right, I want to change this raised section. I want to bring it level with the ground right about here. So that means about here. I need everything from there to, let's go with there for right now, to be removed. Also the same on the other direction. And then can we spend a little bit of uni having that done? Cool. All right, with that done, I want to put my T-junction right here. So we're going to grab our T-junction, and I want you to line up here, but I also want you to hang probably over the edge of the mountain a fair bit, because I've tried. I really have tried raising this junction up and down. So this junction uses, let's go here. It uses height 0. It also uses height 3, and it uses height 6. And it does that to make sure none of the trains cross one another. Now, I've tried rebuilding this, so it's already at height 3. So it comes in at height 3, it goes up to height 6, down to 0, and also stays at height 3. And I haven't had any luck. I haven't had any luck getting it done. I probably can be done, but I haven't had any luck for right now. So what I want to do is I want to put this here, but I also want to continue the train track out to the left. I could just bring this track and tighten here and call it done, but if I get a train track out here, and as you can see, there may have been a path sort of cleared, it means that I can bring rock down here. If I can bring all the rock down here, all the rock that we need to dump, I have a decent amount of a decent amount of space down here that could do with a decent amount of rock being dumped in the sea. So, can I get you guys, which are chopping here? Can you stop chopping there for a minute? Can you go chop over here? Because I need this cleared. And then we should be able to continue on with our little project. Okay, with that done, can I re-enable that? Then come back and get that done in a minute. I also want to, and this is very important for how I build train tracks, I want to have a marker. I want to have a designation marker so I can sort of line up the tracks to make sure that they're always in the middle of the designations. Oh, okay. Whilst we're here, let's do a little lesson. Okay, as you can see, somebody in their leveling abilities was needs to go back to school a little bit. They need to do just a little bit of retraining. And, ooh, I obviously need a bit more maintenance. Yeah, can I get you built really quickly? Can we have you go from here to here to here? Thank you. Can I go have you go, yeah, down lower, thank you. And can I have you, well, you don't have to be tier 2, but whatever. Can I have you plug into there? Can I get that built now? We sort of went over our maintenance limit. We're right on the limit. Like right on the limit from the looks of it. 276 is how much we're producing. And we need statistics. We need 335. Okay, so we went just a little bit over our limit. Fine. Yeah, there's many trains not complaining about they can't get places. It's fine. We will fix that just a second. Okay, also remove that. All right, choppy. Come on, guys. All right, so what I want to do is I want to place this here, and I want to make sure it's marked around the designations. That gives me more advantages if I need to do things like I've done in the past, mega projects, where we cut a hole through the mountain to run the tracks up and down. And they also need to line up with the tracks down the bottom. So I think that lines up with everything, I hope. And can I get you to connect into there? I can, great. You connecting into there is not going to happen. That I've just accepted. We're going to have to work out how to fix that in a minute. Can I get you? Actually, can I leave you for a minute? All right, so I still need to connect this into this. As you can see, they're not going to line up as is. I do want to have a crossing right about here. And I also need to come back to this spot, which is what I was talking about before I noticed maintenance was bad. All right, a lesson I've taught many times over the years of playing Ep59 Industry is you can use a stamp to flatten the ground. So as you can see, we have a 14 here that's a little bit of lighter color because it's a little bit raised, therefore it needs a little bit of digging. If I put a stamp on top of it, nothing happens. If I build the stamp and I use a stamp because it's 20 construction parts number 1 or 1 uni, it's very quickly to stamp the ground. Once the ground has been stamped, as you can see, it's nice and flat. But with update number 3, we have found there are a few items, just 1 or 2, that happen to physically exist as a ghost. Those being balances. So if I put 4 of those there, we might notice that that's now flat, and then I could put another 4 over here, and that's now flat. Makes leveling things out so much easier and so much cheaper. All right, I need to bring this track from here to here. So can I grab you? Can I grab you? Can I have a 30 radius curve? I want to do a, what's that? That'd be an 1/8 of a curve, so that's going to be a 16th of a curve. And then can I come back 16th the other direction? I want to go to here, and I want to hit the T button. No, actually, that is the shortest bit of track I can make. Okay, can I do that? Okay. Can I copy that and paste it there? That way we know they're going to be parallel. And then all I need to do is flip the direction on this. So thank you. It's actually going the right way. All right, with that done and that done, that should let me get more trains down here. But I also want to bring train tracks this way. And these ones I want to have raised up. Actually, can we cut those 2 tiles off there, please? Great. Can I raise this up? I want to raise this up as well, as slowly and gently as possible, and bring this out this direction. Okay. I need to come to height 6. Height 6 is very important to get over any of my belts and anything else. And then what I'd like to do is I'd like to come down here. But as you can see, I can't quite make it. So we need to do just a little bit of a modification to make sure I can make that that decline right there. So can I bring you up as well? Can I bring you to here? Can I line up the pillars with the ones beside them? And then can I dump you in the exact same location? Okay. Can I get... Alright. I am confident with this bit of track. I am confident with this bit of track. I'm confident with all of this track. I'm confident with this track. I'm confident with this track. I'm confident with that track. Okay. Which is the track to bring more trains down. Doesn't really help me right now because I have a train down here that's stuck. What I need to do is, I have 2 options. I can attempt to get a train track from here to here, which is just not going to happen. Okay, really, really not going to happen. I can come down. Hang on, I gotta leave from the same tile, which is this one. Can you go to here? No, back 1 tile. Oh, yeah. Thank you. And then. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I saw it. Yep. I can come down here. After I come down here, I can, if I turn off shift, okay, I need to keep shift on. I want that bit of track. Can I have that, please? Can we just start with that? So you stop trying to mess up with what I've already said I'm happy with. Okay, I want this crossing. I want this crossing because I'm going to end up building a new tunnel under here, so I get mega excavators through. All right, I want to join to this, and it might be the crossing. It's probably more likely the trees. Oh no, it's also that my curvature is fixed. All right, I can do that, and that would technically get my trains out of here, which is what I really need. Can I build you, and can I cancel you for right now? Cool. With that done, you can get off the main line, and I want to put a little disconnect in there and pause that because I don't want to have this curve. This curve, as you can see, is slowing this train down to 40, which then it needs to go up a tiny incline. That's perfectly fine, but I don't really want to have trains have the ability to start accelerating from here and then have to slow down. Again, I want to try and keep trains moving at full speed at all times. So we want to remove, okay, that's the slag train. Yep, the slag train can get in and out. It's separate. All right, I want to remove that that I just built. Great. Can I grab this? Can I bring this at height number whatever we're at straight to here? Cool. Yes, please. And then can I just stop you really quickly? Can I move that to there and that to there? So I can remove that one, and then can I remove this bit? Cool. All right. So then I want to come back to here and here and me you can't find a valid path? I know for a fact you can go over that, as long as you just don't know you're going over that. Okay, can I stop you here? Okay, let's try the ability of copy and paste. Okay, I can copy and paste it, but I just can't have the track thingy build over it, because the track thingy says no. But yeah, I don't care. Cool, as long as it works. Alright, can I have that connected? Alright, I want to come to here, and then I want to come all the way back to... Is there a sap? There's seriously a sapling in the way. Oh my gosh. Alright, I want to come back to this corner. I want to have you... where am I trying to get to? I'm trying to get to here. Can we have you... which is a gentle corner. Okay, I want you to be in that direction. I want you locked, and then I want to slide you out. It's like 2 tiles. Yeah, 2 tiles to there. Okay, and then we should be able to go from there to there to there. Great. That's what I want to do here. As for this one, I just need you to plug into there. I don't care what sort of corner you give me, and we can do that. I can also do all of this and all of this. Okay, with that done, I should be able to start removing the old. So we're going to remove that part, we're going to remove that part, and we're going to remove that part. You want to fall over. Okay, can we not have you fall over? Because that would make me very unhappy. If you pause the game, you can stop train tracks falling over by adding the supports that they require from the ones that probably shouldn't have been deconstructed, but the game told me that had to be those ones had to be deconstructed, and they had the supports, so bad luck. All right, so I guess that train track from A to B. Nice, simple. We've repaired everything, and we can get from here back up to here. All right, we can also get out to here. We can also go that way, but also means I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. I don't need this curve anymore, this curve anymore, this curve anymore, this curve anymore. I technically don't need this raised part anymore. I also cancel. And the other part I want to keep. Okay, I want to go from here to here in a straight line. Can I get that removed? And can I go from here to here in a straight line as well, rather than having the raised lower section? And then can I remove that? Okay, of course, because I built it with Uni, the little part that I want to keep also got removed. All right, so that repairs the train track. We now have train track going from here back up here to where our train depot is. Also comes all the way down here. We've made this curve just a little bit longer on the exit, which is all it needed to be straight and line up with our new intersection. And it also means that I can remove and make sure no trains are on the line. Okay, I want you guys off the line just in case. Okay, pause. Can I remove that? Can I remove that? I'm going to do both of them Uni, and then we're going to see whether the train tracks want to fall over. No one wants to fall over. That looks too far apart. That very much looks too far apart. But train tracks don't want to fall apart, so let's take it. All right. This crossing could probably be moved up to here, but then again, I don't think I need it actually at all. No, I don't need it at all. Can we remove you too? Yeah. I don't really want a crossing there. Can we bring you from here to here, and you from here to here? Cool. All right, build that part. All right, so trucks can have to cross here, trucks going to have to cross here. As for this, they can drive under that until they get to here. All right, from here, I want to get down the hill. As you can see, I can't quite get down the hill. You know, something about missing terrain. But I should be able to get partway down the hill. We can get to here. We just can't get any further. Why? Because there's no ground there. So what I want to do is, I want to build you, and I want to build you, and I'd really like to build that as well. And then what I want to do is I want to just modify the train just a little bit. This is the wonderful thing about Capital History, and this is also why I try to put my train tracks right in the middle of a set of designations, because I want to have a wall. Wall needs to be on those 2 tiles. Okay. I want to have a wall here, and then here, and then from there we're going to start stepping the the walls down one tile at a time. Can I go there? Can I go... hard to see walls. Can I go there? Can I go there? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, can I get that built? And then can I get one built here? It's going to do exactly the same thing, basically. Sure. The ground sticks up a little bit there, so that's going to be semi not worth it. All right, we might not build that one at all. All right, then what I want to do is I want to have this area filled in. Now, something I should know is retaining walls are 5 tiles high, which means if we start off at height number 4 and we're going up to here, which is height number 9, then as long as I'm not filling above height 9, we're fine. I won't knock over a retaining wall. If I continue this, remove that. If I continue this to here, we can now see that that is 9 and a bit. Trees are in the way, but it's definitely 9 and a bit. And 9 and a bit is higher than 9, which is higher than 5 tiles, which will cause our retaining wall to fall over. I don't want my retaining wall to fall over. So rather than starting there, we're going to start here, which is getting us up to 8, which then will meet our clean 9 right here. I'm hoping this is all we need to get our train tracks down. And can I actually do hard up against that? And as you see, it has a red line here, which says, hey, I can't start over here, but our retaining walls should hold all the dirt in place for us, and therefore we shouldn't have any spillage, which means I can potentially keep my little one-tile forest. But we'll see. All right, so I need to have that done. What else do we have going on in the background? Has a low supply of heat. Okay, so I have tried having 3 of these guys. We're going to turn off one of them, and you're storing our high-pressure steam. So just the same as I did before, I'm just trying to put in a storage system that's going to take the excess steam, and rather than having these guys sit here most of the time being idle, we're going to buffer it, and then we can choose to burn it all at the same time. The reason we want to burn it all at the same time is mainly for power, because that efficiency loss. I'm not using it for power here. I'm just using it for thermal desalinators to obviously make some clean water and also some brine. And in this particular case, I want it to technically be just on empty. So I need to keep an eye on this. And this is why it has a notification if you are full or empty. I want to make sure we're keeping this basically just on empty. So yes, I need to pause and unpause until we get the right number of desalinators running to give me that exact number. Hence why the notification went off. Hence why it's not quite empty, but it's pretty damn close. All right, so that's that one. Low supply of sand. Yes, that is because there was a small issue with the train network. Can I get the sand one? Okay, can I turn that off for a minute? Still only 3 trains coming. Okay, can we go to... Oh, because we also didn't have trains coming down here to load. Okay, that should get rectified fairly quickly. Can I go to you? Sand has 7 trains. Great. But I can now actually technically support more trains because we've doubled up the stacker. So can I just, on principle, grab 1 more? Sand is something we go through a lot of. More so than iron or copper. All right. Wow. Okay. Small traffic jam, but it looks like the project's done. All right. Can I have you? I want you to come. No? You're still saying no. Okay. Oh, you're trying to get to there. Okay. Can I drop you any lower? Can I remove you back 2 tiles? Yeah. Okay, so no, that is definitely starting at that point. And actually, it's getting here, and here is where I'm having problems. Okay, can I have you? Can I raise you up to here, which is 5? Then I need to put 1 here, which is cornered with that one, which is going to be a problem. Can we try... I want to remove just this corner. Just these 2 tiles, 2 by 2 right here. But I can't really just remove that. Okay, what happens if I do this in reverse? What happens if I come from here to here to... pipes are in the way by a tile. Well, that might be an easier fix. Okay, can we put a hole in that pipe, hole in that pipe, hole in that pipe, hole in that pipe? Nope. Cancel. A hole in that pipe, that pipe, that pipe, and that pipe. Great. Can I remove that, and that? Alright. With that removed, can I grab you? Can I bring you down now? I can. Okay. It's as easy as that. Alright, so if we just move the pipes by a tile, you're one tile too far. Okay. Can I come out one tile and then down? No, I am at the perfect distance to make this drop. Okay. Can we make this drop down to here? Alright, can we stop there? There, please, thank you. Alright, can I remove those two tiles? And then bring this drop as well. Excellent. So that's those two both done. Thank you. And then we can then rehook up our water and our other fluids. So can I get you to go straight through there? You're unchanged. Can I get you to go straight through there? You're unchanged. Can I get you to go through to here? You're unchanged. So it was actually just one pipe. And it can just go sideways. Done. Alright. So that'll then get our train tracks from there down here. Can I dirt is here. Can I get you please edit? Can you move to this tile and this tile? I'm still trying to fill in this hole bit by bit. Can I go to that dirt tower? Edit. Can you go to here? And can you go to here? Can I have... see what happens there. Can I have a 4 through here? Can I have a ramp in those tiles, please? And then can I have a 4 through this corner and up to... okay. Alright. That should get this lot out of them. Well, actually, no, they're very stuck. Alright. Can I, again, mention, like, I'd love to be able to press U by just clicking on a truck, and U being the magic button that spends uni on things that need uni spent on, like building or emptying or whatever. Like, you know, unjamming trucks, you spend uni on that. Yeah, I'd love to just, yeah. Or R for recover, you know, either or. I'm not too picky. Okay, all right. Can I have you? Can I grab our train track? Our train track's going to come through here. All right. We're going to keep this raised. It is probably going to waste just a little bit of space because I can't really plant between the tracks, but we might give it a shot, see what happens. All right. Can I bring you to here? Then can I bring you to here? Then can I bring you to here? Because it's important these two line up with one another because eventually I'm going to have to build a tunnel to get some mega excavators through. All right. Next problem I'm going to have is there's a sorter in the way. There's a giant sorter in the way. There's not a lot I can do about that, but we should, both level, please. Can I have you? We want to bring our trucks, our trains, around here, around the captain's office, and then I want to use this tiny bit of area here to run out to this location for right now. Can I stop here and then bring you down to the ground? Yes, please. Thank you. All right. So, can I get the other one to mirror it? So, to mirror it, I need to come back about 4 tiles, which is... I think that's too much, but whatever. Can I have you rotate the opposite direction and go there? Great. Then can you come to here? And then can you come to T to rotate again? A little bit too far. I want you to come to here. No. Here, yeah. And then come to okay, we're gonna choose to separate them here, I think. Okay, can I bring you to here? Can I bring you to let's go with this tile and then bring this down to ground level. Okay. Alright. The idea of this track is it's just gonna be for mass dumping of rock. Okay, I'm not too worried about the station I'm going to put over here. It's not going to be serviced that often. Well, actually, it's probably going to be serviced very often, but it's going to be a fairly simple station that all it needs to do is unload copious amounts of rock. So we're going to copy a whole station design, everything from there to there. Great. We're going to bring this out and place you here temporarily. Okay, can I get train tracks? So this is my return track. I want my return track to come out. And then I'd really like to put a stacker in here, but it's definitely not going to happen with what limited space we have. So can I just dump you, say, here? Can I then get a loop? No, actually. Can I go this way? And then hard up against the edge. Thank you. Yep, thank you. And then go this way. And can I get a loop here? Okay. Can I copy our train station? So our train station is going to go there. Great. All right. So our loop. Our loop is the tightest loop I can possibly get. That's very, very important because if I get a bucket, we can see that this is 6 tiles. That's all I have. 5 tiles is the minimum amount for a mega truck to get through. So that's sort of the tightest I can make that little corner. Okay, can I have you connect into there? Great. And then in here, I would like to put a stacker if at possible. So can I get the corner off there? Can I bring you straight line to there? And then can I bring that back? Can I remove you? Can I bring you down? And then okay, you've got to go to here, but can I make that there? Great. Can I do that? Okay, then make a stacker. All we need to do is have an angle and then a straight line. Then I need to go from the first point on this parallel to the main track, and then to here, and then twist back on, and then same here. First line. Okay, next line rather, parallel and through to here and then there. And then you come here, here. So this track is 80, 93 tiles potentially. It's more like, it is more like 72 tiles long, which is getting a little bit tight. So actually I had another tile there, so 73 tiles long. Which is a little bit tight for this particular train. But what I want to do is, I have a bucket. Can I get a bucket? Can I get a big bucket? Can I put my big bucket probably over here in the corner? And then can I have you go into, can I have you flipped and flipped and flipped? Can I have you, let's go this side first. Can I go you, okay. Can we get U-shaped lifts? Alright, can I have you go 2, 3, flip, you go there, I put that there, there, and there. With those 3 done, I should be able to have you go into there, and then you go into there, and then you go into there. Great. Alright, so with all that done, this becomes my dumping box, this becomes excess I don't need, this becomes excess I don't need, this becomes my dumping station, this becomes my, zigzaggy train liney bit, but that's fine, and that all links back into the main network. Alright, not enough Uni 74. Yep, I thought I'd run out of Uni. Alright, you are going to be rock unloading, number 1, shop. I need to set you to be flipped, flipped, flip, 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 and flip. I need you guys to be unload, mass flip, and then, okay, so it's just a tiny bit of this line that's not built, which is 8 uni. Okay, well, I can build that one, and I can build that one, and I can build that one. Done. Alright, so our train tracks are all done. It's already built. I still have a scrap of uni left over, and that means I definitely want to start getting train lane manager. Can I get a new line? You are going to be the Rocky train. And can I get unassigned trains? So this was the one with full of locomotives. Yes. Okay, scrap you. So I have a whole lot of locomotives and I have a whole lot of wagons ready to go. And can we go back in the train line manager? Okay. So the Rocky train is going to be carrying a rock We're going to give you... I should have done this for all of them. Apply product, color, no, line color, whatever. Apply, just click all the buttons. Can I do you and you? That way I transfer colored. I keep meaning to forget to fix their buttons. All right, I want you to go to, wrong button. I want you to go to schedule. You go to, here. And as a station group, I want you to go here. I want you to go to here. I want you to go to, that's the only three we have currently. Okay, and then I want you to go to here. All right, this is going to be the unload. So you need to be empty product. That product is going to be rock, obviously. I want you to be full. Technically, it should be specific product, blah blah blah, rock, etc. Yep, I set that one, rock, and specific product, rock. Okay, so can I just come back to you 1 second? What is the problem with you? All right, you guys have finished mining everything. Great. Can I get the clearing crew? Edit area. Can you just come over here? Great. Dig through that mountain, please. Leave me alone. All right. Fixes so many problems. All right. Tommy Pockets has no fuel. You're on the far side of the map. We're not surprised. Oh, and we have dirt that can't dump. All right. This is our problem. Oh, yeah. We have a lot of dirt that we can't dump. Okay. Can I have that done? And can I just get you guys to stop harassing me by doing another line over there? Yeah, it's like, the trucks are busy. Busy and drive around too fast. All right. So I need to get a new train. Okay, our new train is going to be on the Rocky line, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3 locomotives, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4 wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4 wagons. And yes, build. Cool. And because I've pre-built the locomotives and also the wagons, it's just literally a matter of filling her up, which means it is super, super quick to build new trains. Okay, can I get... this one doesn't really need to be built, but this one looks like it could definitely be built. Yeah, you're backed up. All right, can we get this station built? And that built. Come on, bucket. I need you built. All right. So we can nope and no. All right. So we can now start moving rock out of here, and out of our limestone, load it into this train, taking this train all the way over to here, where it's going to probably unload in this box. This box is obviously going to have rock in it. Spelled correctly, please. And that's obviously going to have an empty remark on it. Once they have rock coming over here regularly enough, you'll have a permanent empty solution. Wow, what? Holy shit. Yeah, another line, it seems. Line and a half. Okay, and I uncap you for a minute. I need to recap you back to 3. Now sand is correct. Alright, so that means this train, wherever the hell it is, sorry, Bill. Excellent. So you should be going to this station. Right? You are. Excellent. So, a new train. A new train can now pick up rock from many different destinations, take it out, dump it at the sea for us, which is great because as we start expanding more mines and more things, the distance to our local dumping zone is going to start increasing. It's going to start increasing an awful lot. So having a train that can move around massive amounts of rock is very helpful. Just as important is eventually I can reverse this system. These are all facing backward. Flip. Flip. Oh, no, you were facing the right way. Yep. Flip, and flip. Okay, just importantly, when this mine is done and dusted and does not have any more resources left, I can do the exact same. I can bring rock here and then mass dump it back in the hole to fill the hole back up. So I think actually the rock line and the rock station is probably one of the more important trains you want to look at. As for this, I'm not really in a rush to start filling in this train because, well, this site is still relatively close. I might upgrade this belt. This belt's just a little bit further away. Can I get you upgraded and you upgraded, please? That'll take us through to... that'll take us through directly to the box. And then by the same token, I can just set this box to be emptied because this is already a little bit closer and we can get that one emptied instead. Can I grab more research? Our more research for right now is going to be probably some focus points. So I've been enjoying what bonuses the officers give us, and that's only 47,000. Fuel is 46. Train fuel is 25. But you might also notice that my issue with fuel has mostly gone away. My issue with you guys don't have any gold to dig has not gone away. Can I get that dug? Oh, actually. No, that's at ground level. Can we get that dug? Can we get that dug? And then... that all looks... No, there's definitely gold in that hill, and there's gold in that corner. Okay. Can we get gold cut out of that corner? And can we get gold cut out of here as well? Yep, we're finishing up with the gold mines slowly. It is getting towards the point where there's not a lot left. The coal mine still has coal in it, which is great, but then again, we have a backup coal mine, so it probably doesn't matter all that much. Also, I'm definitely at the point where I can have you guys start filling in your own mines. This is something I have done for the whole time I've been playing Capital History. As I go along, I slowly start making sure that we're filling up our mines from the resources from the back of the mine. It's just would be a little bit easier if I could have a train system. Just bring in a bunch of rock when we get to the point where I need a bunch of rock to fill in the last little bit. Hence why we just made sure we had our rock station up and running, so we have someone to dump the rock for right now, but also potentially have the trains route to what was a pickup station to become a unload station, so we can dump that there instead. We're also working out better access to this iron mine, not that we need it anytime soon, and I definitely need to dump more dirt in this hole. All right, so with all that done, we now have rock having a stable place to get dumped, which is great, which also means that in the next episode, I think we're definitely at the point where I need to have aluminium and titanium running. We don't have really anything else to hold us back, so I need to find a little bit of space for us to put in an awful lot of smelting and an awful lot of production, because titanium and aluminium we're going to be handling all together as one giant thing, which means that will be definitely in our very next episode. But with all that said and done, I need to thank you for watching. I do need to say I do hope you've enjoyed, and maybe you just want to consider becoming a member, or, you know, if you're really generous, maybe you want to become a Jedi fan. But only the best Jedi fans can become Jedi fans. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye.